150 removed followers go before the deadline.
Jesus Christ, we're getting a crowd already. I haven't done shit. Hi. Where's OBS? That's not OBS. It's not what I need. I mean, it would be a good view, but no, we're gonna go for the official one. There we go. Hello. Can y'all hear my voice?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Loud and clear.
By the way, can we just say we got some so fresh, so clean new blood in here for the first time on the Tom Man channel. For some of them, for some of y'all who watch TLC, you might recognize some of these faces. Although some of these faces, this is new to me. We have the real Phil. What's the difference between the real Phil and the fake Phil?
Actually, I'm new to this channel.
Well, welcome to the channel. If you want to, I'm not going to spoil anything in case y'all haven't saw it. If you haven't, why are you living under a rock? But Phil made some interesting things on Deal or No Deal the other day. And by the other day, I mean on a New Year's Eve stream.
4 months ago. Yeah.
6 years later, never mind. Moving on. And then we have Andre the Kangaroo. Why are you a kangaroo is the first question.
Actually, they used to be my favorite animal, but I don't have a fursuit completely yet.
Oh, dear gosh. No. Oh, dear gosh. Moving on. I'm not trying to say anything to get canceled. I ain't trying to get off. I just got on the air. I'm not trying to get off the air.
You're good.
Usually what I usually do for these Guard Strike streams, this is like my time to like chat and talk about some things here and there. You know, get some stuff on my chest. More Retro Wheel of Fortune episodes will be uploaded. I can confirm that.
Hello.
And then, hello, Ralphie, first and foremost. Also, I do want to say that we are starting some more series up there. It's take me time. Do know it will take me time to get all videos up there because I'm working by myself editing all these videos. I'm a one-man army. It's not easy. So, y'all got to give me some grace.
Oh, yeah.
But
hey, Uncle Tom, hey, twins. Hey, two newbies, I don't know.
Dang. The two newbies are nobodies, apparently. Well, maybe there'll be somebody by the end of this stream. Who knows? Dang, I've heard the phrase, and the rest are nobodies, but holy shit. Also, I know I said this last stream, but I also want to pay my respects. One of our moderators, Snaggy, is turned 22 today, so happy born day to him.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Yay,
pay your respects. Pay your respects. I am not sure what the hell Laura is singing in the text chat, but okay.
And now that I'm here, I want to pick my opponent, by the way.
No, we can do it the fair way, or we can let that happen. What y'all feel?
Wait,
I think that sounds pretty good.
I want these two newbies to play.
They want.
Yeah, but which one's gonna be my?
Which one?
Yeah, but which one's gonna face the champ?
Well, he is the champ of Guard Strike, so I can do random. I can do one or two things. Ralphie, you can pick someone. If you're not sure, then I'm going to random.org.
I'll pick one of the newbies, and I want the guy with the headphones.
Phil. Gauntlet's been thrown down. Are you accepting that gauntlet?
Oh, yeah. I'll kick his ass.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! All right. Well,
holy crap!
This is got
I'm gonna ask right now.
I think he has a good point because I think I should, because I'm basically new to this channel. I think he has a good point.
Yeah, we have two newcomers in the channel. Hopefully, y'all stay forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. As many years as the channel will be up. Please don't delete my channel, YouTube. Please don't cancel me. I can't afford. Listen,
hey, Casey.
Yes.
You want an announcer?
Sure. Well, I have an opening poem, but if you want to read it off, I'll DM it to you.
Yeah, let me see
I'll do it random. That's what I normally do.
Hold on.
Yeah, I've kind of become like
You become
I've kind
a.
of
He
become the
has a
president
good.
right announcer over at TSC.
That's the wrong person.
TSC.
GSE.
Yeah, game show import.
Not
GS.
GSP.
Oh,
We have a GSC, a
G-
GSP, a GSXYZ. I don't know at this point. For all I know, we might have a
GSP,
GSN.
and I got a game show.
I think we all have a. I think at this point we're gonna have a GX alphabet at this point.
It's GSP versus GSP, Bob. Let's throw down.
There's GSC, GSK, GS. There's the game show fan. So we have a GSF. There's
GSP Gaming Show Productions, which I'm in this one.
Yeah, we
and
have
the twins
GSN.
are in this one too.
We have a GSN.
Oh yeah, GSN.
At this point, we might as well just finish the rest of the alphabet. Damn. I DM'd the opening poem, Phil, so I'll let you know when you're ready.
Yeah. All right, I got it.
Let me set the players. Now, if y'all ready, I'm ready. I want to give away a lot of money.
Ready.
Remember, whoever wins this game will be our champion, and then we'll face another opponent. Ralphie currently has $1,200. Maybe, but I think it's about damn time we see someone else get on the leaderboard. Just saying.
Oh, this is it, baby. It's time to pop some popcorn.
All right, I hope y'all got some popcorn. I hope y'all got some Takis, because you guys already know this shit's gonna be good.
I could agree with you more.
All right, Phil. I'm gonna count you in. 3, 2, 1, go.
With a deuce, you go high. With an ace, you go low. But with a 7 or 8, you better go slow on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Tom Man 256.
Thank you. Oh, y'all too kind. Oh, thank you. We're back with Card Sharks. See, let me drop you I have a soundboard. Let me drop you a bomb, Phil. That was awesome. Shout out to Phil. Speaking of Phil, we have Ralphie in the red. We have Phil in the blue. How y'all both feeling?
It's time to throw down with the get down with the king of the DOS.
Well,
I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Hey, Phil, do us all a favor since you are new here and we have a rule for newcomers. Tell us, besides the announcing voice, tell us one interesting fact that we should know about you.
Well, probably the thing I'm most noted for is that just love our game shows, and I'm kind of synonymous with being the first $5 million winner on Buzzin' Deal or No Deal in the game show Emporium.
I was there. I witnessed it. It was amazing.
He was one of my supporters.
I was there.
If you was there, I want to play. I want to be on Game Show Emporium. That looks kind of fun, to be honest.
Hey, you can join right there and then. Just be 16 or older and make sure you follow there to your waist.
I'm 32, dumb for brains. I'm 32. I'm double the age.
Again, I have to say it because that's their rules, not mine. I'm not the. Hey, y'all can be.
I'm double the age.
Hey, I have to say it because there might be some youngies in chat. We gotta. There's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, make sure you are of age before you join in servers. Moving on, y'all. I'm pretty sure we all know how to play this game. 2 games, you become the champion. Let's start it.
Oh yeah, here we go, baby. Party time.
Ralphie, here's your first question. We asked 100 psychiatrists. Generally speaking, when a middle-aged man has an affair with a young girl, is it because he has a fear of getting old? How many said yes?
A fear of getting old. Man, judging by that saying, I gotta go a little bit low on this one, so I'm gonna go with Scottie Pippen's number, 33.
33 out of 100. Fell higher or lower than that?
I agree. It might be low, but I feel like that's a little too low. I think it's going to be slightly higher than 33.
Well, the actual number of psychiatrists who believe it when an older man or middle-aged man goes after a young girl is because he doesn't want to get old is 64. It wasn't a little higher, but it was higher.
Whoa.
Phil, welcome to Card Sharks. We got you for your first. Ace!
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep that card and go lower.
Lower than the ace. A queen.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna take a chance on that and go lower.
Lower than the queen. A jack, barely.
Freeze it.
Freeze.
Freeze
Trying to keep that two-card advantage keeps Ralphie away from his cards. And when do you look at that, Phil? We got a question for you.
All right.
We asked 100 bachelors. Which is more important to you? Love or money? How many said love?
How many say love?
Man.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he was speaking over there. I'm gonna go super low on this because this is just they would rather have the money. 25.
25 out of 100 bachelors say they'd rather have love than money. Higher low than that, Ralphie.
I know love has conquered all, so I got to go high on this one.
Somebody say, hey, all I'm gonna say is these are real surveys, so don't be yelling at me when you answer, if you guys don't see the answers. The actual number is 84.
84.
The complete opposite reasoning of Phil. Ralphie, you got control of the cards. Here's your first card, champion. Another ace!
The same ace.
Wow. Same old ace in the place. Lower
Lower
now.
than the ace. A deuce!
Oh my god.
Higher,
Higher than
please.
deuce! Oh no, a 7.
Freeze it.
Well, you tied it up again, and guess what? Now you get a question. Let's see which one of y'all is about to break your head. We asked 100 men this question. Ralphie, do you think women have it easier than men in life? How many said yes? Now we're getting some juicy questions.
Well, there's one where they spill some tea. But I'm thinking outside the box because, let's face the facts, I have lived in a society with all things do and come where they may. But my hunch, I'm going to take a stab at it, and I'm going to go with 54 because the girls do have more luck than others.
All right, 54 out of 100. Higher, lower than that, Phil.
So it's girls have it easier than men. Is that was that the question? Lower.
I'm 50. Personally, I would say 50-50. I couldn't tell you either way order. Personally, there are some scenarios where it's definitely favoring women. But then again, there are a lot of things that the women are disadvantaged of. So I'm going to say a 50-50 on that one. So don't be mad in the comments if you're female or male. That's all I'm going to say.
Be careful what you say.
Yeah, don't be mad at me in the comments. The actual number is 43. It was a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Phil, you got the jack.
I'm going to keep that card and go lower.
Lower than the jack.
Ah, dang it.
You know what they say? You get nothing for a pair, not in this game. Well, you go back to the other jack. Ralphie, you got a free shot with the 7. You can't get rid of it.
I'm okay with that. He's got a 7.
And I got a surprise. Lower.
Going to guess the odds. Lower than a 7. Oh. Well, I'm glad you probably didn't want that card anyways. But unfortunately,
get that out of there.
We got to go to sudden death. Someone has to win on the play of the cards. Phil, we asked 100 married women. When your husband is in a romantic mood, do you pretend to be asleep when he wants to give you romance? How many said yes?
That's something.
Oh, well, I think honestly, a lot of women I think it's actually going to be a high number because women don't want to put out some. Wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Women don't want to deal with it because
I'm about to say, be careful what you say because you might get sussed.
I would say, wait a minute. Let me rephrase.
I'm about to say, so much pause is going to happen.
64. I'm going to say the number 64.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Higher, lower than that, Ralphie.
Lower. It has to be lower. There's a lot of relationships rolling the dice on this one, and personally, I've seen a lot more than just a little bit of doing it instead of doing it.
You see more doing it than actually just pretending to be asleep, trying to fake it out of it.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much.
Well, personally to me, I have to go with Ralphie on this one. I don't think many would. I think this number is pretty fair, honestly, but we'll see. The actual number is 41. It was lower. I do have to agree with Ralphie's logic. I think more women would do it. Ralphie, you do have the 7. You can play or change it. You got to turn over you 2 cards, or Phil wins the game. You can give it to Phil. He has a jack. He's forced to play off of it. He has to turn over his 2. Otherwise, you win. Play or pass it.
No, not doing
Are
this
you
situation.
kidding me? I'm fixing this situation right now. I'm changing the 7 and I'm gonna play it now.
He's gonna take control of his own hands, changing the 7 to a 5. Call it these 2 right. You get in the first game. If not, Phil does. Go.
All right, there goes something higher.
Higher than a 5, a 10.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, lower.
For the first game of the match, lower. He's got it. Damn, that's loud. And somebody turned into a fucking wolf. Holy shit, was that loud? Out of my ears. Well, it's best round of 3, so we're going to give you 5 new cards. Phil, you need to catch up. And here's the first question to Ralphie. We asked 100 airline pilots, Ralphie. These are commercial airline pilots. Have you seen a flying saucer? How many said yes?
Ooh. Went from taking high flying to extraterrestrial. This ought to be interesting. Okay. Easier said than done. 39. I never see a UFO, and they mostly don't exist.
We don't know that for certain, but high or lower than that, Phil.
Here's my thing. If you're a pilot and you claim this, your fellow pilots are going to think you're crazy. And that will lead to a psych eval.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say lower.
Facts. That is so facts, brother. That is so facts.
You want to know what the funny part is?
What?
It's only 6.
Exactly.
No, it was low.
They don't want to risk their job.
I'll say. I mean, some might think it's worth it. I don't know. Well, Phil, we got you a 5.
I'm going to change that card, please.
You have the right to change it for you in the question. You got a 9. I think that's pretty much almost the other end of the spectrum.
I'm feeling higher. Let's go higher.
Against the odds again. Higher. And that's why they call it against the odds.
Well, at least
Ralphie, you're going to play another 9. You can't get rid of that one.
If last time he went low, he screwed. He went low and he got screwed. Yeah, he went high and then he got screwed. So I'm going to dodge a bullet and say low.
Lower than a 9. A 3.
Wow, that's a good card.
See? Higher.
Higher than a 3. A jack.
Ooh.
Lower than a jack. A 5.
Higher.
For the game and the match, higher. He's got it.
You cannot beat me.
Phil,
Good job, Ralphie.
I am sorry, dude. He just knocked you out again.
Hey. Respect, man. You know, you do like that. Respect.
Yeah, hey, we got
Thank
some.
You, brother.
We're gonna give you
some any other way.
Yeah, we're gonna give you some nice parting gifts, and but yeah, you just got horribly beaten. Phil, would you like to see him win some money on the money cards?
Sorry, what was that?
You're gonna at least root him on for the money cards.
Oh, of course, yes, definitely.
All right, let's go to the money cards, Ralphie. You know how this works, but I do have, and just in case for any new viewers at home, you're gonna start at the bottom row for $200, battle across these 3 cards. We're gonna give you the next level 400. You can battle across these 3 cards. You can change a card on any of the 3 levels using one of these 3 cards. Minimum bets are $50 till you get to the big bet. I gotta see half the money put up. We're gonna start you with $200 and an 8. You can't change it.
Oh, that's what I can.
You can.
50
yes.
lower. Oh wait, you can. You can.
No. Now wait just a minute, rookies. No. I'm changing the card. 1.
Number 1. The 8 now becomes a 10. A little better. Now you gotta play.
Okay, it's a 10, right?
Yep.
Look, I'm finding the place.
All right, let's go. 50 lower.
$50 lower than the 10. That's not lower. That's lower. Well, you got an ace now.
You got a good card.
All right, now I can say this. All of it, drop it low.
All of it lower than the ace, a 3!
Ooh,
Now we're talking.
250
All of it
high.
higher.
All of it higher than the 3!
Ooh.
A 5. We got 600 gonna go to the next level. You got a 5 and $1,000.
Okay, let's go 250 higher.
250 higher than the 5. A deuce.
That's a good card, though.
That is indeed a good card. So I'm going to say all of it higher.
$1,500 coming your way! Yes! Now you got a 10.
Okay, a 10.
You can't
That's
change
ugly.
it.
I can and I will. Change the 10 to the deuce is wild.
The Deuce is Wild? That's a new show now? Well, anyways, a king!
In other words, how much?
A king!
1,400 lower.
Okay, let's do this way. All of it lower instead.
Oh, either nothing or $3,000 lower! You got an 8. That's going to go to the big bet. I think I know what you're going to do. You want to get rid of this 8 first question?
Yes, 3.
Number 3, big change for the big bet. You're now playing a 4. You must bet $1,500. You can't bet more. You have $3,000 and a 4. What is your big bet?
25 higher.
All of it higher. No, all of it higher.
Either he's getting
All of it,
Zippo,
6,000, I want it.
he's getting nothing, or $6,000 higher. Yes!
Yeah.
I told you, I risked it and I get the biscuit.
Ralphie, you just made another $6,000 in those money cards. You're now up to $7,400 so far. But hey, we got another game. We're gonna get you a new opponent. We're gonna see if you can go for more money. And he is crashing out. The good kind.
Like that song? I see you smiling.
And someone else is happy. Okay, we're gonna let Ralphie calm down after these words. Holy shit. And we are back with Card Sharks Live. We have a new opponent for Ralphie. His name is another newcomer, Alex. How do you feel?
Although I might be a newcomer, but you might have to start a whole new column for me.
Oh, dear gosh.
Oh.
Well, this could get interesting. Well, I asked Phil earlier, now you need to tell us on camera one interesting fact about you that the world must know.
The world must know. I'm not really ready to share it with you yet.
Say that one more time. You're not ready to share what?
I'm not ready to share it yet.
You know, oh, it's a surprise thing. Okay, we'll show. Maybe you'll see it on another show. So maybe he's work. Maybe the interesting fact is he's working on something that we don't know of.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big. See, smart kids, you gotta use your brain. Well, Alex, wish you the best of luck. Again, 2 games, you become the champion. Ralphie, here's your first question. We asked 100 married women this. When you have a female friend tell you a secret and says, "Don't tell anyone," have you told your husband anyway? How many admitted they have?
Oh man. Duh. This is a toughie. I don't know about secrets, but they did say secrets is keeping their hearts aglow and without knowing. So I'm taking a guess to say 69. I have a feeling there's a lot more secrets than meets the eye.
Hold on.
Nice.
First of all, nice. Thank you. Second of all, there goes my my text document since I fucked it up. You see what had happened was. How many times did I undo? You see what had happened was. That's not what I want.
No.
There we go. Higher, lower than that, Alex.
You know, when it comes to these kinds of things, you're gonna have an angel and the devil on your shoulder. One wants to have you share it with someone, and the other one values the friendship.
Which one you going?
I think it's a little bit lower than 69.
A little bit lower.
You up? Yeah, that.
I'm not sure what the hell Laura's doing, but moving on. The actual number of women who had a female friend tell them a secret and then went off and told their husband anyway is 43. It was lower. So, Alex, welcome to Card Sharks. You got a 9. You can't change it.
Wait, can I change that?
Yes, you can. You want it gone?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip it.
Yeah, goodbye, 9. Hello? A deuce!
I'm gonna go for higher.
Higher than a deuce. A 3.
Higher again.
Higher again. You know what they say. You get nothing for a pair, not in this game. Back to the deuce you go. Ralphie, you got a free shot with a 7. You got to play that. Did Ralphie forget to unmute?
Now I can say it. Low, please.
Look, I guess y'all love going against the odds on the 7 for whatever reason. It actually worked.
What number was it?
A 6. Can you not see that
6.
screen?
Okay, I can see a little bit of it, but let's keep it going this time. Higher, please.
Higher than a 6, risking it. A 10.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna ice it.
Freezing on the 10. Got a 2-card lead on Alex, but Alex, you get this question. We asked 100 women this question, Alex. Do you kiss with your eyes open or your eyes closed? How many said eyes open?
Do they what with the eyes open or closed again?
Kiss.
Oh man. And I need to say how many of them do this with eyes open.
Yep. Out of 100.
Oh.
Spoiler, I don't think it is 100.
I wasn't going for that anyway, so no thanks. Oh, this is...
See? You don't think about it till it's actually been questioned.
Right. I can't really even figure out how to unravel this kind of questions, so... I'm just gonna go ahead and say 55 and see how this
55.
goes.
Higher, lower than that, Ralphie.
I kissed. To be honest with you, I'm gonna I'm gonna take a truth on this matter, okay? Before I give you my answer. I kissed the girls a lot when I was in high school, and I kissed my eyes closed. Lower.
Okay, player.
Lower. I mean, you never know. Some people do it. It's just a little odd. But we'll see. The actual number is... Okay, I do expect this. 14.
Yeah, there you go.
Ralphie, you got
it. You kiss with your eyes open.
Yeah, that is creepy. Ralphie, you got a 10. You can't change it.
Change the 10, please.
The 10 is gone. Now you must play a 9. A little worse.
Ooh.
Hey, at least we got another 69.
Nice. First and foremost. And second, low.
Lower than a 9.
Hopefully low.
A deuce!
Well, that's easier said than done. Higher and call it quits.
Well, we're right. Well, call it quits. Higher. You got it. At this point, you about to shut out another player. You shut out what? This is your... There will be your third time doing a 2-0 on a player. Alex, we really need you to catch up and put some pressure. All right, Alfie, here's your first question. We asked 100 female secretaries. We asked them, would you rather work with a man or would you work for a woman? How many said they'd rather work for a man?
Ooh. A blue-collar business. Tough nuts. People do work their way out of magic or something like that. And most anime characters I have seen do work with a man from time to time. So I'm going to go with 59 on this bad boy.
59. Higher, lower than that, Alex.
Again, how many of them would work for a man?
Yes, female secretaries.
Oh. So it's heavily
in other words, they would work hard for the man.
You've got.
I mean, they would work hard for both.
I'm
But
gonna go out on a limb and say that this is a bit lower.
lower. Well, the actual number of female secretaries who rather work with a man than a woman is 78. Wasn't lower, was higher. Ralphie, you got a queen. Speaking of female secretaries, here's the queen. Moving on. What do you want to do with the queen, Ralphie?
That's simple. The queen herself. Lower.
Lower than the queen. A king.
Oh,
Well,
that's their thing.
That's a buzz.
Yep. Alex, you got a free shot. You must play this. You must play this a jack.
And let's hope this works for me. If it didn't for him, lower.
Lower than the jack. A 5. It does work.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. Oh.
Oh, darn.
Back to you, Alex, with the question. We asked 100 people. Have you heard?
Uh-oh.
Have you heard a speech from a politician and thought he/she/they/it was lying? Yes, I have to write that because we don't know what the politician in question is. How many said yes, they thought that person was lying?
And I have to clarify something. By people, did you mean American people or just people worldwide in general?
People, I'm just gonna assume people in America, but you can say in general if you want.
Yeah.
Or in German. I don't care which way you say it.
I'm gonna say either way. You can ask this to anyone, and this be a universal question.
Yep.
Easier said than done.
Because if you ask me, I would call the lingering distrust for politicians a kind of universal thing.
Yeah.
So
Look, I don't know what country are you from, dude?
I'm gonna say, I think everyone here is American.
No,
he's
not
not.
me. I am not American, but I wholeheartedly empathize with your distrust with for politicians, and I'm gonna say 71.
71.
Whoa.
Higher or lower than that, Ralphie?
I gotta squash this for a second. It's gotta be lower, brother.
At least he understands the pain and trauma we go through with our government. The actual number of people
Amen
who
to
thought,
that.
the number of people who heard a speech from a politician who thought straight up that politician is lying through their teeth is 86. It wasn't lower, it was higher. Alex, you have the jack.
I don't feel like changing it lower
Lower
again.
than Jag. I don't blame you. Whoa, this sounds like
No.
deja
Oh no,
vu.
not again.
And
Here we
let's
go again.
and let's hope this works for me this time higher.
Higher than a 5. An ace!
Ooh.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. An 8.
Oh, freeze, freeze.
One card away from tying up the match. Ralphie. We asked 100 married women this question, Ralphie. Oh, no. Yeah, 100 married women. Have you been so pissed off at your husband that you packed your bags and went to your mother's house? How many say yes?
Ah,
Okay. Okay. Let's be on the limb here. My mom and my dad divorced, first and foremost, so I'm dodging bullets on this one. But on the real, this could be a hard question to think of. I mean, consider this. Most Americans, like myself, and most people around the world, like all y'all, have seen their parents split like eggs. Or better yet, be like a banana and split. So it's easier said than done to go with a higher number than that. So let's go with 1976.
76?
Now think about this. The reason why I said 76 is because my family been through a lot, so it's easier said than done.
All right, 76 out of 100 married women have been so pissed off with their husband, they went to their mama's house. Higher, lower than that?
you know, I have been really fortunate to be born into a family where my mother and father have happily been together have been happily married for what is gonna become 20 years this summer, and well,
Round of applause
they
for that.
might have had some disagreements over the
Mazel
times,
tov, buddy.
but I had never seen my mother get so mad that she would just pack up and leave for my mother's house, especially considering that that her mother lives literally across the sea.
So you're going to say lower?
Yeah, quite a lot lower.
Yes, Alex. Yes.
Well, someone says Alex says quite a lot lower, and the actual number is quite a lot lower. 12.
12.
Hey,
Holy cow!
I'm not saying if you're
I
going to
was-
do all that, you might as well go fuck into a hotel. Moving on. Alex, you got the 8. You can't get rid of it.
With the 8.
You're going to get rid of the 8. So the 8 now becomes a 4.
Higher.
Ooh.
Which way, Alex?
I think he said higher.
I'm saying
He said-
higher.
Oh, I make it. Oh, I
He
didn't know
did
that
say
was Phil.
higher.
I wasn't sure if that was Phil or someone else. Maybe moving on. If it's higher, you tie up the match. Higher! You did!
Yeah! You did it! You did the thing, Alex!
You're the
Oh, bitch is about to pick up
so
now.
far, you're the only one who's giving Ralphie an actual competition. So the way we do sudden death is, I believe it was Ralphie who answered right. So Alex, you're gonna get the question. This is just one question, and it's gonna be instant sudden death. Alex, here's your question. We asked 100 pregnant women. Did this pregnancy come as a surprise to you? How many said yes, it did?
Oh man.
Yeah,
No.
get into the real dirty that is the nerdy.
Yeah. I have been, for all of the for all of the 19 years that I've been alive on this earth, I have been living under the impression that having children is actually a really serious thing to be considered, and in pregnancy, which is the core thing about having children, shouldn't generally come as a surprise. But at the same time, I also acknowledge that many women will in the modern times live really recklessly, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with 24.
24 out of 100 pregnant women said this came as a surprise. Higher or lower than that, Ralphie?
Are you kidding me? My sisters, two of my little sisters had kids already. And it came as a shock when I heard it, in a way. And they all turned out to be swell little kids. To put it more in simple terms, it could go either way, but mostly I'm going higher. It could be a slam dunk.
Well, Alex, you see your number 24? You should have doubled it. 48. It was higher.
I would
Ralphie,
have never thought of doubling it.
Well, I'm gonna show you your base card first, Ralphie. Oops. Well, you are gonna get control, or if you want it, you have a deuce. Alex has also a deuce. Sudden death rules again. You can play it, change it. I'm assuming you're gonna play it because that's a really good card. Either you turn your two cards, and you win the game. If not, Alex becomes the champion. You can pass it to Alex, see if he gets a crappy card later on, or if he fails to turn over his two, you win. Play it or pass it.
I'm playing the card. I'm keeping the card, and I want to go higher.
I introduce an ace!
Are you kidding me?
Well, rookie, it's ball game.
There's only one card that
can
say
if it's an ace, if it's an ace, Alex wins. If it's anything else, Ralphie wins. Lower! You got it again!
Damn, they were gonna win.
Ralphie's 3 in a row. Hey, Alex, at least you got $100 for the first game. And I can tell you right now, Ralphie, back to the money cards with 7,600 so far. Alex, thank you for playing, man. We got $100 and some nice prizes.
With the cackling, with all the cackling, I have a feeling that he's gonna bust himself in the money cards this time.
Well, hey, Alex, just because, all right, Alex, you would have to play the two just for fun. I'll give you $100 extra if you can get through these two cards. Go from the deuce.
Higher.
Higher than the deuce. A 6.
Higher.
You got here. Have another $100 on the house. Moving on, Ralphie. We're back here again for your third time. $200. You're not gonna get a 10.
Change to 10. 1.
Number 1. The 10 now becomes a queen.
That's better. All of it, drop it low.
All of it already lower than the queen.
Oh boy.
A 4. 404.
All of it again, higher.
Oh, he's not playing. All of it higher than a 4. Oh, he busted!
Oh, Alex called it.
And here's the at least you're gonna get the 3. Move up to the next level. You have 403.
403. Let's go higher.
How much?
How much I got right now?
400.
In that case, half high.
Half of it. Now he's not playing no more. Higher. A king. The other end.
Wow. Okay, half again, lower.
Half of it lower than the king. Okay, what the hell? These cards are actually pretty. You know what? You have an ace and a 3. You really can't lose in 300.
All of it lower.
All of it lower than the ace. A jack. We're gonna move that up. First question: you gonna keep the jack?
Yeah, why not? I'll keep the jack.
Well, you must bet 300. You can't bet more. You have 600 and a jack.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Let's go all or nothing. All of it lower, and let's see how that ends.
Nothing or 1,200 lower? Well, it's a plus, so you're gonna get 600. Rough money cards for that one, unfortunately, Ralphie. But hey, at least you come out with something. You are up to $8,200. We'll be back on the next episode to even further your winning. At this point, y'all, do I need to explain why Bro, we are giving away dollars on top of dollars on top of dollars on top of dollars. Ralphie's trying to go for retirement at this point. He's trying to go 5 in a row. But hey, we'll see.
That means I'm 2 away, baby, and
Yep.
I am out of here.
Yep, and I can say this right now. Next episode after that one will be only 10 well, no. We're over the halfway mark, I can guarantee you that. But we will be wrapping up the rest of the episodes, and we will be finishing Card Shark Slice Season 1. Hopefully we end with a bang, because we got to get a lot of winners. If you're not in the top 8 yet, hey, you got time. You got about, roughly about 16, 17, 18 episodes left. No biggie, right? Well, in the meantime, between time.
Where's the leaderboard?
Yeah.
So that I.
Oh, I have it on Drive. I have it. Don't worry, I have it on Drive. I was thinking about letting y'all have it, but trust me, I will tell y'all the winners and I will announce everything when time is due. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go raid out somebody on Twitch because I do stream on YouTube and Twitch. Hey, if you ain't dual streaming in 2025, you're screwing yourself over.
And in this game, I kind of screwed myself over by not accounting for the fact that most of it was probably Americans being polled.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up, man. It's fine.
This is the worst shows you can do that, but yeah. Hey, on the bright side, you did well. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Ralphie. Thank you, Alex. Hopefully, we'll have you back for more shows and whatnot. Thank you all for watching, and of course, bye for now.
Yeah, and